One of the world's most used medicines, started with tree bark, was refined in a 19th century lab and is now saving millions of lives every year. This is the 3500-year journey of aspirin. Over 3,500 years ago, healers in ancient Mesopotamia and Egypt used willow bark to ease fever and pain. The famous Iris papyrus, dating to 1534 BC, even including recipes using myrtle and willow leaves to relieve inflammation and aches. Hippocrates, the Greek father of medicine, recommended willow bark to reduce pain and help women during childbirth. Roman physicians like Galen and herbalists like Dioscorides and Pliny the Elder praised willow extracts for easing gout, colic, and fevers. Across the world, from South Africa's Hottentots to Native American tribes, willow bark tree became a natural remedy for headaches, arthritis, and chills. In 1763, Reverend Edward Stone tested powdered willow bark on 50 fever patients and proved it worked. By the early 1800s, chemists like Francesco Fontana and Bartolomeo Rigatelli extracted the bark's active ingredient, calling it salicin. In 1828, German pharmacologist Joseph Buchner refined the crystals, and a year later, French pharmacist Henri Leroux produced pure salicin in larger quantities. The real leap came in 1838 when Italian chemist Raphael Perea transformed salicin into salicylic acid, the chemical backbone of aspirin. In 1853, French chemist Charles Garrot accidentally created acetyl salicylic acid, but his version was unstable and forgotten. By 1859, German scientist Hermann Kolb found a way to mass produce salicylic acid cheaply, fueling its use against pain and fever and despite causing stomach irritation. In August 1897, Felix Hoffmann, a young chemist at Bayer, refined acetyl salicylic acid into a stable, pure, and easy to make drug, what we now call aspirin. The name came from acetyl and Spirea ulmaria, a plant rich in salicylic acid. Bayer trademarked it in 1899 and began selling it as a powder. By 1904, aspirin became the first drug ever sold in the tablet form, changing medicine forever. For decades, doctors didn't know how aspirin worked. That mystery ended in 1971 when British pharmacologist John Vane discovered that the aspirin blocks the production of prostaglandins, molecules that cause pain, fever, and inflammation. A few years later, researchers showed aspirin also stopped platelets from making thromboxane A2, a chemical that makes blood clot. This unique, irreversible effect on the enzyme COX made aspirin a powerful heart attack and stroke preventer. In 1982, Vane shared the Nobel Prize for this discovery. In the 1980s, large clinical trials proved low dose aspirin could save lives after heart attacks. The ISIS 2 trial in 1988 showed it cut reinfarctions by half and reduced deaths by 23%. Today, aspirin is used not just for pain and fever, but to help prevent heart attacks, strokes, and even some cancers. Researchers are exploring whether it can reduce dementia risk and slow the certain cancers, making its future as promising as its past. From ancient willow bark brews to life saving heart medication, aspirin's story is a reminder. Sometimes the most powerful drugs grow on trees. If you enjoyed this medical history, hit the subscribe button because the next story might just be hiding in your kitchen.